A little bit late today, but I think that's fine. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's start up the trains now. We're running two ET44 ECs, the one leading being a scale trains one behind it being an Intermountain, and behind that a MTH ST70 Ace with a lock sound decoder. Alright, let's start these up. Let's move out. Right, move please. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, I hope everyone's day is going well so far. And I need to look for another loco to run. And I'll be right back, guys. Just wanna go get something. Alright, I'm back now. Let's switch these logos out now. Put something else on. So I gotta make one more loop here. I gotta take some cards off here. Oh, I gotta stop it. Right, I forgot. There we go. I didn't shut down. Oh. Wrong buttons here. Alright, with some little shunting done there. Alright, let's start running these F units now. Have a decent amount of freight, or I should say box cars behind it. And I'll pull these up now. Oh, hello, Daniel. I hope your day is going well so far. Mine is. Just selecting the logo here. Go. I'm speeding up a little bit here. Hello, Matthew. Hope your day is going well so far. Good to see you in the stream again as always. Running my Rapido FAs here. And I'm finally getting some, what are they called? Containers for my intermoguls. My intermogul cars. I'm 3D printing some now actually. So we're going to have finally some containers to fill my intermogul cars. Beautiful locomotives, thank you. They surely are. They are actually 3D scanned in real life. So technically they're the, as Rapido says, the most accurate version of the FA ever made. So that's pretty cool. They have a fully designed interior as well. Or I should say furnished interior. If that makes more sense. You can see the dials is what I'm trying to say. FA or FA2s, I love them both. Yes, FA2s, that's what it is. Yeah, I definitely do love them. They look really good. I gotta say, they do look really good. I love that Rapido actually put the effort into changing the sound file on the B unit to actually have the correct one chime horn, which is really cool. They actually put that in. Maybe it might be too quiet for it to be heard on the mic, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like how Rapido did that. Attention to detail. Oh, wrong one again. Whoops. And also bicolored classification lights, which is pretty cool as well. I definitely love their locomotives. My experience, their customer service is not great. Been waiting almost 2 months, wow, for a horn. Almost a month for growth parts, wow. Yeah, that is crazy, I will say. That is quite some time. Wow. Yeah. Well, at least they, I guess, allowed you to order a horn, right? At least that, but still. At least they're not as bad as MTH's, I will say. MTH would just say, hey, go look for yourself. I tried fixing the front of this. Because it has, like, the plow broke, so I dropped it on my floor. And it still runs, just that broke. But, of course, that was after MTHHO did close its doors, so it might have been different back before that, but... Yeah, MTH is interesting. I don't know why, unless it's just like their customer support team must just not be paid enough to do what they're doing, I guess, but Yeah, it's like I would say, hey, do you guys have the front ditch lights? Then they would respond with, go look for yourself. And they actually said that in the, what do you call it, section where they say parts finder. It's like, how hard can it be? Like, I'll never find a PS3 decoder? Yeah, good luck with that. At least I have the DCC ready version. I put my own rock sound decoder inside. So at least that, but yeah, is that your what do you call it? Your PS3 MTHHO still running, or is that thing dead now? 'Cause I remember the last time I was in your stream, what do you call it? It just wasn't running right. It was slowing down at the end of the stream or something. Like the lights were flashing or something. Was that what was happening? Yeah, I wonder if that's still going on. Jesus Christ, wrong one again. Oops. I keep going on the wrong locomotive. Because I will say, like, if you're, your MTH, HO, what's it called? It was an ES44 AC, I think it was. If the lights are, like, dimming in the front, then it's not the decoder, it's actually the motor. So, if that's what you're talking about, then you don't need to buy a new decoder. Just need to find a replacement motor. They use Athearn motors, I think, inside. So they shouldn't be hard to find. The app is working on the little layout, but we think it does not like my old DCS50 on the big layout. My other MTH, the SD70AC PS3 Blue. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's... Yeah, their decoders weren't that reliable, I will say. They sounded great, but weren't that reliable. But yeah. At least one still works. Although I will say, the decoders do come up occasionally on eBay. They do. I've seen them once this month. I saw it once, but it disappeared as soon as it was listed, so they're, yeah, hard to find. The models themselves are nice, yeah. I love the electrocouplers, but their steam is better than their diesels, I think. I love the minute and a half startups that they had. Really nice. I think Scale Trains bought their HO tooling. Yeah, they did. But I don't think Scale Trains will do it, though, because I remember people were saying that the MTH couplings would, like, release if you're pulling, like, maybe, like, 50 cars or so. That's what I was reading in comments, because I was going to buy their Allegheny. So I found one, and I sold one of my big boys, and I found one. I was about to buy it, but like, the Rivarossi one's a lot better, because it's new, obviously. They haven't made one since 2014. But apparently, like, their couplings wouldn't really work. Like, they would release by themselves. But, like, I don't know how true that actually was, so maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, Scale Trains did buy their tooling, but I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they will. That's just what I think, that they're not going to do it. Maybe they will, but I don't know. They've already released MTH's Class J anyways, so... Not Class J, it was Class J. Yeah, I think it was Class J. So, they already did that under Fox Valleys, and they haven't put the electrical couplers there. So if they didn't do it there, I don't think they'll do it anywhere else, if I'm going to be honest. I just don't see it happening. It's pretty obvious to me, too, that Skill Trains only bought it for the Steam. I doubt they're actually using the diecast... Well, I mean, sorry, not the diecast. The molds for the diesels, I doubt they're actually going to use them, since they already have, you know, the better molds anyways than the MTH ones. Because they're newer. The Scale Trains ones are newer than the MTH ones, so they're a bit better. So I will say, yeah. I don't think they'll be using the diesel ones anytime soon, that's for sure. But I hope they make a triplex, because I want to get one of those, but I don't want the MTH one. It's not that I don't like it, it's really good. I just don't like it because the set of drivers under the tender aren't powered. And, you know, the triplex has 3 sets of drivers. So it would be nice to have, you know, a set of drivers powered under the tender, but apparently can still pull over 100 cars. But, yeah, I'd rather wait for Scale Trains to do it, but something tells me they won't. But I hope they do. That would be something really nice to get. I know, I now have 3 Scale Trains diesel locomotives, and wow, super nice. Yeah, they are. They are really good. I will say that. They are much better than a certain other brand. Wink, wink. What am I doing? Like, holy crap! I mean, like, I think they're better than BLI. At least their diesels are better than BLI. Sound better, look better, run better, have better couplings. So, better sound files, better prices, better everything. Oh, and best of all, no smoke units, so the shells won't melt. Brass horns. I don't know what else could be different. Oh, I guess walkway lighting too. See-through grills. I guess. But yeah. Don't let Brian hear this, lol. Yeah. He'll have a meltdown, as he always does. Yeah. Don't worry, I won't let him hear it. Oh yeah, don't forget about the roller bearings too. The moving roller bearings, don't forget about that. But yeah. The thing I do love about BLI is that they're tanky. I guess so. I mean, I don't really know what you mean by tanky. Like, you mean they can pull a lot? Oh, very heavy, yeah. I will say, though, and this isn't to, like, say that, like, it's bad having it heavy, but I will say, unlike, you know, Intermountain Scale Trains, BLI doesn't really use the bearings, like how Scale Trains and Intermountain does. So, I mean, I could see the gear wear would be a lot more intense on those ones. And also, one last thing I will say is you don't really need an ET44 AC to be pulling like 70 plus cars. Anyways, realistically, one would probably pull about 30, I would say. You know, but I don't know. Buy it if you want to buy it. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I do like that they're making the metal diecast, but you do sacrifice detail when you do that. But I do think it's nice. Genesis is hit or miss on roller bearings? Yeah. Yeah, some have it, some don't. I wish MTH did it, but they didn't. MTH did not do it. Yeah, I like Athearn Genesis, but I think they're a bit too light, as my GP9 can only pull about 6 cars, because, you know, my layout's not flat, because I have an unfinished 4, so I can't really do much with that, but, yeah, I think they're a bit too light. I have a BLI diecast Ace, very heavy, lol. Yeah, I saw your video. It's the Reading Northern one, I think it was. Yeah, it looks nice. I will say it does. Yes, Reading Beeline, yeah. I remember your video. That was like what, like the beginning of summer, I think, actually, around there. Should have been. But yeah. Yeah, very nice, I will say. The only thing that I think BLI has on other brands is the moving fans. But yet, again, it's not really like a, you know, unnecessary thing, as they're not really going to be moving anyways. Besides, you know, just having them moving. It's not like they're going to move when the, you know, the little bit of draft the locomotive creates will push it. That's not going to happen. So I think it's a bit of a pointless feature in my opinion, but I think it's nice either way. MTH did it. While ago, yes, it was. Uh-oh. True fans, they are called. First of its kind, because they are true working ones. You're very correct, Genesis lacks weight. Yeah, it does. Although I think they do that to be like scale weight, you could say. As anyways, in real life, up at 2% grade, a GP9 would only pull about 6 cars. So you could say technically it is accurate, but it would be nice for it to pull a bit more on uneven track. Aurora Miniature does working fans. Yeah, I know. I've seen the video. It looks pretty good. It does. I do like it. But I don't think I'll be picking up an Aurora Miniature model anytime soon though. But they do spinning fans. They just don't ramp up and down with use, or do they? They just spin, yeah. I think they do actually increase though. They might. I think they both spin at separate speeds. I think so. Yeah, so not the same at all? I guess so. I have to borrow one. David, I sold mine low. Oh. Oh, borrow one of David's. I sold mine low. Yeah. Was it okay? Or was the Aurora Miniatures models not too good? Yeah, I've heard they're nice, but I don't know if they're good or not. One fan runs as faster as you go, second one and third fan starts spinning. Okay, that's cool. To see. Yeah, maybe you should. Epic model, I just never used it. Sad to say. Oh, why did you never use it, Matthew? Out of curiosity, just asking. Did you not like it or something? Did you return it? Well, you didn't. You said you sold it, so I doubt you returned it. But what made you not want to use it? Was it too nice to open or something? You could break it, also cause you would crash it. Oh, I would break it, yeah. Yeah, maybe. We'd see. I've adjusted my ways a lot since I've started model railroading anyways. I haven't broken a single piece in the month of owning the Rapido FAs or the Scale Train ET44 AC. I've had that for about a year now and there's no broken parts on it, so maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know. I need money for other stuff, so... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I get it, alright. I knew it would sell fast, sold the first day, wow. I didn't think they were that popular, to say the least. Oh, hello, Eugene. Hope your day is going well so far. And it is? Okay, good. They have super realistic trucks? Oh, wow. Be right back. I have to paint my buildings. Alright, see you soon then. Yeah, I will say I like how Aurora is pushing the limits within, you know, the boundary of, I guess, being a one-to-one scale model at that point. But, yeah, I will say I like that. I like how the roller bearings are. That's something that's really nice. But I can't believe they don't do that in O scale. It's like, it's kind of crazy that they do it in like a smaller scale, but they don't do it in O scale. They don't have moving roller bearings in O scale. Traction motor covers? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's nice. That is really nice. Oh. I will say, like, with the scale trains, ET44, I love how, I can't really show it too well, but, where is it on the model? Somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. It's hard to see, but They actually pre-weather the axles. I'm not the axles, the wheels. So that's really nice. And then oh, what's it called? They actually have uh readable sentences, you could say, on the bottom of the rotating axle bearings, which is pretty cool. Which is something BOI also doesn't do. Interestingly enough, although it's not really a, I guess you could say, mandatory feature, it's definitely nice to see. But yeah, I like how that Scale Trains does that. Very nice. Especially how the brake piping actually moves, so if you wanted to, you could technically glue them together to another locomotive, because they actually hang down far enough that you could attach them, but I'm not doing that anytime soon. Two of my Genesis locomotives I have now rollers, the third one don't. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I will say, like, roll bearings are really nice. Even though it's a feature that I think most people would say you're not really gonna notice, you really do notice it. It's a feature that I love, definitely. Especially on the freight cars. Most of my scale trains and oh, what's the other one that has it? Tangent scale cars have actual roller bearings as well on the axles of the freight cars, which is really nice. I like it a lot. It really adds to the realism, you could say. But I will say, on the after ones that I do have, the roller bearings are coming off. And I've lost quite some of them now. Which is unfortunate, because they've just fallen off. But only on the after ones that I have, the two after ones, they've fallen off, which is unfortunate. But still really nice. You don't notice that they're gone anyways, so it's not really a big issue. But they shouldn't be falling off to begin with. Because I don't think they're glued on, which is weird. Yes, they pop off, yeah. I don't know why Athearn doesn't just glue them on. I mean, I did that, and they still come off fine. Stupid Athearn junk, yeah. They should come with extra, yeah, they do. They do come with extra, but like I said, they're just gone. So, I mean, I should have glued them on. I should have, but I just didn't, so. Because the Scale Trains ones are fine. It's just the Athearn ones. The Tangent ones are probably the best ones I have so far, because they don't come off at all, which is great. But it would have been nice to see them glued also on the Athearn ones, which I don't get why they don't glue it to begin with. Because you don't have to remove the roller bands to take the wheel sets off anyways. They just pop straight out. So I'm not sure what the point of not gluing them on is to begin with. I'm really not. I tried to buy parts for less than 6 months old car sets, and they said they had no parts. Yeah, probably because everyone already bought them all. That's probably why. Only thing I could assume. Yeah, I can't believe it's like, when I first bought my Bachmann Charger, I originally had a Athearn Genesis sound car. No, not sound car. Athearn Genesis Amtrak California coach set that had sound. I ordered it. I waited 2 years on pre-order, and they still didn't come in, and they're still on pre-order now. Since 2020, they've been on pre-order, I think, or 2022, either one. But still, I messaged them after waiting for about a year and a half. They said they're waiting for soundtracks to make the decoders. So I'm not sure why soundtracks is so slow, like with making decoders. So. But yeah, they had a diner car that came with sound and a end car that had a flashing ditch lights, bell, and a horn, which is pretty cool. What happens if your local breaks after 6 months? No parts, paperweight? Well, what happens if they just run out of parts and they're waiting for parts to be shipped from the factory? Maybe you should try messaging them back, maybe after a month or something. See if they have more parts. They could. Maybe. I could only assume. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Athearn just discontinues their stuff. But I will say the Athearn rolling stock with the rotating roller bearings aren't that much. I mean, I got my Genesis cars for $30, which isn't bad. Canadian dollars too. New as well. At a hobby shop. They were from a state, I think. I don't know where Panther Hobbies gets their stuff, but yeah, nice. I will say I paid about $100 for my sound car. Yet I think it's totally worth it. Sounds pretty good. But no other cars have the rotating roller bearings, which I think would have been nice to see that on other manufacturers like Rapido. I mean, I don't think Bachmann would do it. If Bachmann did it, I think they would probably fall off and explode. Judging by their track history. No pun intended. Now, I would like to order roller bearings from Athearn, but the tariff would be too much for what those are even worth. Lost interest for a minute. Oh, lost internet for a minute, yeah. Is the internet bad up in Saskatchewan or something? Like, you seem to always, what do you call it? Your streams seem to always fail on you. Funnily enough. Oh, really? It's bad. Wow. Oh, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, not Saskatchewan. Man. Your internet was having problems a bit ago. Your stream kept freezing. Oh, really? We paid for gigabyte Ethernet and get nowhere near that. Too many disconnects too, yeah. I mean, at least here in Ontario, we don't usually have that many problems. I mean, where I live basically, I think I live right on the edge of where, like, the actual boxes are situated for the internet. I use Bell Canada. I'm not sure if you know what that is. I think you might. I mean, it's really good here. It's like, at least it's unlimited data, so I don't have to worry about stuff like that. But we have Bell? Oh, wow. Nice. It's good here. It must just not be good down there. Because, like, sometimes, like, with Rogers, it was horrible here where I was. It's like every third day, we would lose Wi-Fi for, like, an entire day. So we switched to Bell, and it's just a lot better. Cable is better. I mean, really anything else is better with Bell. At least I think it is. At least here it is. Although I guess it varies on location. Where's my phone at now? You know what froze there, by the way? That was intentional. I was checking my battery percentage. Still 60%, so I'm good. What, if M.A. Bell opened in Canada, would it be called Queen Bell? What is M.A. Bell? I hope this isn't an obvious thing. I do not know what M.A. Bell is. Mother? Oh, okay. Mother Bell. I've never heard of Mother Bell. So maybe it would be called Queen Bell. I'm not sure. I never ever heard of Mother Bell in my entire life. I'm not joking when I say that. I've never heard of that. Is that some sort of restaurant or something? Or is that like a Wi-Fi provider? What is Mother Bell? I have never heard of that. It's not Mother. It was called M.A. Bell. Oh, M.A. Bell. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what M.A. Bell is. I've never heard of that. It was a telephone company? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, like, we have, from what I know from what we have Rogers, Bell, Telus, Kudo. What's the other one? There's another one, I don't remember the name. But there's one other one, I think. Or maybe a couple others. But I don't remember the name. That's the main ones here. The main ones are Rogers and Bell. Those are the main two. And I think Telus and then Kudo. Oh, Verizon and Virgin is one of those as well, but I don't know about the other ones. It's not letters, it's a word pronounced ma, like the show. Oh. Oh. Mabel? Like that? Mabel. Like, is that how you're meant to say it? Ma and Pa Kettle. Yeah? Okay. Oh, alright. Yeah, you can tell I've never heard of this place ever. I mean, sorry, internet provider ever. Or telephone company provider ever. Interesting, I will say. Very interesting. Very interesting, though. Mabel. Very interesting. Mabel. Dads were called Pa and moms were... Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I get it. Yep. I get it. Okay, stream will freeze for a couple seconds here. Okay, we're back. What's crazy is my scale train Gvo has fake chains, but my Intermountain Gvo has real ones. Yeah, same here. I'm very surprised that scale trains put fake chains on theirs, but Intermountain put real ones. It's very weird. I don't know why scale trains did that. It's very interesting. Although I guess you don't really notice it anyways, but it's very interesting that they did that. Intermountain is a good company and has a lot of N scale from them. Yeah. Oh, I had a lot of N scale from them. I know, I saw your videos on your little N scale, or big, actually big N scale layout. Yeah, they're good. I like them. They don't have the best speakers and sound files, but they are definitely good. Definitely are good. I like Atlas and Bowser too. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm calling it the Holocaust camp. Jesus Christ, Atlas and Bowser 2 is nice. Yeah, I like it. I think Atlas is okay. I don't think they're the best. I will say, like, their rolling stock is alright, but at least, like, I have one of Atlas's auto racks and then a Scale Train's auto rack. The Scale Train's auto rack is better by a mile, as the Scale Train's auto rack has metal grills, and you can see through it, but you can't see through the Atlas one, and they don't have metal on the sides as well, and they don't have roller bearings, stuff like that. For me, the main thing is, jeez. For me, the main thing for a loco is not to have good sound, but to pull good trains. Yeah, more detail than Backman diesels, that for sure. Yeah, I think basically everything has more detail than Backman at this point. I want, get a Bowser yet. I passed on it because of scale trains, lock sound, PS. Though that was a real lock sound. Yeah. Well, I will say, like, you only have to change CV32 to 1 for 2 sound files, and that's it. You don't have to do it for all sound files, by the way. I'm just saying. I read their book again. It's only for 2 sound files. So it's not for all of them. My Backman Doodlebug is very detailed. Well, that's a Spectrum one, though. It's not like a... That is Spectrum, I think, right? It's not like it's regular Backman. Which I am surprised that Backman released their charger under their Backman line and not their Backman Spectrum line. Backman charging 400 USD for their new run of SD40-2s. They don't even have grab irons? Wow. That's horrible. Now at least Scaletrans is releasing their SD40-2 for 169 with sound, which isn't bad. I mean without sound for 169. That's really not bad at all. For a new scale transfer counter. Really not bad. Can't wait for their red Oliver Burners Class C Shay. Yeah, we'll see if it even runs, right? I think it will. Sorry, 400 Canadian? Oh, okay. It's not too bad then, but still, it's Backman, so... I wouldn't buy it. I'd go for Scale Trains or Intermountain. At least they'll have better detail. Well, they're putting the NWSL gear set in it from the factory, so it should be good, hopefully. Maybe. Northwest Short Line, the gear company for trains. Yes, I know. I remember from last time that you told me. You were saying to buy the gears and the Backman charger from there. I remember. They make gears for Tower 55? Interesting. They make gears for almost everything? That's nice. The Backman charger is nice. They can still surprise me. They can still surprise us here and there. Yeah. Their coaches were terrible, though. I'm not just saying that. Like, they were really the worst thing I think I ever bought. And like, yeah, they're just no, don't even buy them. Even though the VO1 looks good, just don't even buy them. They roll so horribly. The couplers suck. Like, ugh. And you can't change them either because they use the NEM pockets. They don't use regular like KD boxes. They just use NEM ones. It's like if they took a one of their European style coaches and just used the frame and then just made it into a uh what do they call it? American style coach. That's all they did. Like, really, don't buy it. It's really that bad. They failed. Yep, really, they did. They did. Like, they had an inch gap in between the cars going around corners because they were spread apart, and it looked horrible. My 1984 Bachmann Loco died just 2 years ago. She had a long run. That's nice. At least those run. Like, there's like a golden era of Bachmann, you could say. One where they actually run. Yeah, it was called Bachmann Plus. Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah, they were good, I think. Oh, there we go. Was it around the 90s? Yes, I am aware. I want to run the charger, but it's like I can't open the body because I don't know the screw. I have to drill the screw out. Well, I've already started doing it anyway. Just haven't finished it yet. So I didn't know where my actual power drill was. So I was using a hand drill. But I know that sounds a bit crazy, but like it's like just the screw got stuck inside of the shell because for some reason they use screws to hold the shell on, which it's nice, but it's not needed. Oh, hello, Jeff. I hope your day is going well so far. Like I was saying, though, it's like it just wasn't needed to have screws to hold the shelf. Not shelf, Jesus Christ, to hold the shell on. It wasn't good because you don't need them. It sits fine anyways. Okay, just watching now. Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, yeah. It just made it worse. Okay. Well, I finally figured out, by the way, why my Bachmann charger was making that weird ticking sound, and it was because one of the wheel sets is bent in. So I guess not like bent, but like there's a divot in one of the wheels. You don't like screws holding your shells on, and you said you had those clips on the BLI cars. So how would you attach the shell to the frame? it would have been one or the other, I think. Well, no, I'm not saying like screws are bad in general. I'm just saying for the charger, they didn't need the screws to hold the shell on. They could have just slid it on. It would have been a bit better. That's what I'm just saying. I think screws to hold the coupler boxes on are good. I will say. I think that's nice. Because the Backman charger still has clips on the body anyway, so it's kind of like a dual system, which is a bit annoying. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can pull the pin out here. And readjust the axle. You need some flat car and a tanker car or two. Yeah, I mean, I have a couple flat cars, but I'm just not running it because these are quite light as they're passenger locomotives anyway, so they're not really meant to pull, what do you call it, 50 car freight trains up a 2% grade, so I can't really pull that much with these at the moment. They can do full 30, but just not up a steep grade. Anyways, in real life, you would run four of these together. They pull about 70. But yeah, I'll switch them out now. Been running them for a while. Let's start the ace here. Or I should say all ET44s and the ace. Never got why they don't put traction tires on diesels. Well, they don't look good, that's why. I don't know why you would want a traction tire on diesels anyway. They don't need it. Well, it's not like you need a diesel to be pulling like 100 cars by itself, you know? There's no real point. There really isn't. You see those locos can't pull more cars? Well, they can. They can pull probably about 5 more, I'd say. But, like, because... Anyways, in real life, these are passenger locomotives. Like, they're passenger/freight locomotives. You would have 4 of them, you know? Not just 2. So really, they would pull more. The hell there isn't? Real trains are 100 cars? Yes, but these... What do you call it? CP Rail FA2s are like from the 1950s. Like, unless they ran long trains like that back then, but... Who cars? We're just talking about the FAs. How much they can pull. Oh, who cares? I see your joke. Who cares? I think. Those are some weak locos, man. Like, they're not that. They can pull over 30. I'm just saying, I'm like, they're on my 2%, like, probably over 3%, I'd say, grade. Those are, I mean, real life locos. I mean, yeah, they're old. They're what? I think they're, what, 4,000 horsepower locomotives? They're not that, like, you know, strong. Howdy, guys, from Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, hello, Christopher. Hope your day is going well so far. I don't like having more than 10 cars on one train. Interesting. I only put 4 max. Oh, slow. Wow, okay. That's crazy. The big boy is only 5,500. Really? Interesting. Because the SD70 has 70. Jesus Christ, the SD70 has 7,000 horsepower. So I'm quite surprised. The big boy only has 5,000. I thought it had like 12K or something. Well, let me go see what it was again. I'm gonna like, just read the box quickly. It says on the front. Either it was 2,000 or it was 4,000. I don't remember. It might have been 2,000. Oh, it's 1,600. Okay. I thought it was 4,000. It says it's 1,600 horsepower. In real life. That makes sense though. It's not 5,000. I do all scales, a 68 in coupler month. Doing my own maintenance and repairs on model railroad for 60 plus years. Wow. Disabled vet Renona Walker have been running different trains all day. Oh, that's good. Talking about big boys, what you think of 4014s with smoke shields? Yeah, the smoke deflectors look nice, I will say. Really good, I like it. I had a feeling they were going to do something like that. I'm not surprised they did it. Oh. Okay, so just to show you here, Glenn, This has all 35 cars behind the Rapido F8s at the moment. Now I'm going to give it some gas here. And as you can see, it's pulling all 35 cars. Right now, it's pulling all 35 cars. The two FAs. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive for two locos. They weigh as much as one ET44 AC, so they're not that heavy. But yet again, at the end of the day, they're passenger locos, so they're not really meant to be that heavy. But I just choose not to strain them too much either. And it doesn't help that, the smokiness leaked on my FEF and Big Boy, so that doesn't help either with the traction. Right, all 30 cars here. Of course, that slips a bit because, my track isn't the grippiest at the moment. But it still pulls it. There you go. And these are die-cast intermodal cars, too. They're not light. So, this is pulling a pretty good amount. Well, alright, there we go. That is in place now. Hopefully that's good enough for the charger to pick up power. The Backman charger. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it through the axle, so now that should be good. Hopefully. Be careful not to bend the ankle. You need to get a wheel puller. Yes. I am being careful. I had 2 years ago for my Lionel cars and engines. Oh, that's not good. Alright, that looks about right now, I think. It's alright. That should be good, I think. Things like that years ago with pricey, it was cheaper to make them. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. Wow. My time at least is 9 o'clock. The axle might be slightly out of gauge, but it should run. If not, I'll just buy a new one. I'm gonna stop this here. Because the pickups on this Bachmann charger are just horrible. ALC-42 charger, by the way. It's from their 2020 run, I think. It's just, interesting. Or bad, I should say. Like, I practically have to rewire the entire thing at this point. I might actually have to. It's 9 p.m. here in Knoxville. Oh, interesting. I live in Canada. Alright, just picking up power. And it's losing power. This is cleaned, by the way. It's just it doesn't pick up power from the front trucks. For some reason, it doesn't. Or the rear, I guess, now. It's just so unreliable. It's been like this since I bought it, but it wasn't this bad. So, I mean, once I open this up, I'll probably just rewire it then. It shouldn't be that hard. I already did it once, so I'll do it again. And I'm not just saying that. I already actually did this once, but it's Bachmann. What can I expect? At least Bachmann's old range was pretty good, but... Or cleaning the track out wheels of your engine before you run them each time. Yeah, I've already done that, though, I will say. It's just... I don't know, it hasn't really been that good with this thing. Like, the first time I had a speaker failure with it. The second time, motor failure. And then, well, now this, so... yeah. Yeah, I gotta open it, but... I'll do it later. We'll just run trains. In the live stream. Just giving you guys a heads up. I'm gonna end stream at 9:20 today. Alright, let's start running trains again here. That's what I do for decades. Especially when I'm going to run them for 30 minutes at a time or longer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any other problems with any other locomotives, though. It's just this one. So I don't really run it anyway, so it probably has, I don't know, an hour of runtime on it in its entire life of being a model train, so it's just, yeah, it has the best sound system in my entire collection, but it's just, Reliably not that good. Or in terms of reliability, it's not that good. Ugh. Just in HO scale, 57 diesels engines, 68 steam engines of all types of wheel arrangements. That's nice. I hope they run well. I hope they all run. Freighter passenger trains, I run anything and keep everything running. Even those 46-year-olds, or even 100-year-olds plus. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. I don't really have that many old things on my layout though. I usually just run DCC anyways. I don't really run DC by itself, but sometimes I do. Probably have some, I have, well, one very old one from like the 1970s, I think. Might be the oldest I have. I'm not entirely sure. We just replace the parts when you need them, yeah. Makes sense. I'm old school, just DC simpler for an old guy that has hard strokes and heart surgery. That's not good. That's really not good. Still kicking though, yeah. At least that, yeah. At least that. Still above ground, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. At least that. That's not good. Jeez, sorry, I'm stuttering again. That's good. Good to hear. Right, 12 minutes until streams ends. Just letting you guys know. I run TV, watch old movies or TV shows on YouTube for free when I'm not sleeping. Yeah, that's good to do. Actually, I'm gonna switch the horn up here. Might as well. Or read all the train books. Have or collected of model railroader magazines since 1939. Wow. Jeez. That's a lot of books. Wow. I mean, I had a book that had, not a book, a model railroader um, magazine like booklet that said like that said model railroader on the back of it, but I think my dad threw it out, even though I told him not to, but I think he did. It had like 40 plus magazines inside from like the 1980s, and I lost it all. Or well, technically he did. Close to 30 years of complete years, yeah, that's nice. I watch what's neat on YouTube podcasts all the time to keep up with all the new technology. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's something to do. Or something you should do, I would say. It's informative and fun to watch. Yeah, for sure. Or train layout videos or real train videos of years gone by. Always been a train nut. Yeah, same here. I have been into model trains since I was 4, and I still have my first ever set as well, which is the one right in front of the camera, actually. Right there. First ever set since I was 4. It's the original tender, but not the original engine. I started when I was 5 years old with 15 line out complete sets from my older cousin was getting all trains. Wow, that's lucky. They must. Do you still have them? That would be nice. Must be rare, I'd say. That started for me. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I started with a Lionel set as well. When I was 4, my parents got me a Lionel set from Wegmans for their 100th year anniversary, and I still have it. Really good set, I will say. The substation is coming along nicely. Just frame the couplers. That's nice. Or Koopa. When I joined the Air Force, I had them all packed away. When I got out 4 years later, I found out my family sold them in a yard sale. It was a bit of a tick off. Yeah, those would have been worth a lot today, I will say. Was going to give them a time. What? Was going to give them to a son if I had one. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Had 2 sons and $2. Oh, that's nice. I hope they're doing good. And just to remind you guys, stream is going to end in 6 minutes. 6 minutes to end the stream. My grandson gets them when I join my wife. Oh, that's nice. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean now. Okay, that's good at least. I hope he keeps your trains as well and doesn't sell them. That would be unfortunate. She passed away in January of 2007. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Grandson in a year and a half years old now. Oh, grandson is a year and a half years old now. That's nice. That's really good. He's totally deaf. Oh, that's not good. But he wears bibs over overalls like I'd wear all the time. Oh, that's nice, I think. That's not good that he's deaf, though. But, hey, maybe in the future, scientists will design some sort of hearing aid. So, maybe completely deaf people could hear, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't think that's a thing already. Maybe it is. 4 minutes on the stream. His mom is a nurse. She's 35. Oh, that's nice. So you're in a good care, I assume? Oh, one of my basement windows is open. That's why it's cold down here. Was wondering why it was cold. Makes sense. Right, 3 minutes on the stream. Since 2013, just a 2 BR apartment. Just a 2 bedroom apartment. Right, good night, Matthew. Have a good night, if it is night for you. I think it is. But yeah, have a good night, Matthew. Me and my youngest daughter helps take care of me. That's good. I'm bringing it around one more time. I'm not accepting that for end of stream. Hold on. Alrighty, folks. Thanks so much for watching my stream today. I'd like to give a special shout out to Matthew Model Trains, Clintonville Model Railroad, Jeff Wallstrom, if I'm saying that right, and wait, hold on, where's the other one? Christopher Mondone, if I'm saying that right as well, for chatting with me in this stream. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a good night. See ya.